Hi, everyone. I'm Liz Hector, and I am the Project Skills Mentor. And this week, we're kicking off our big series I've been telling you about, The Secret of My Success. And today, we're going to hear about the secret of Peter Ryan's success. He's the CEO of Aspira. Their technology solutions help their customers to optimize their enterprise solutions. They work from 3 locations, but they truly are global. And Peter is not just the CEO of Aspira. He's also director of Project Management Institute, the Netherlands. And in that way, he is my colleague. Welcome, Peter.
Thank you very much, Liz. Thanks for having me today.
Well, we're really excited to hear about this amazing success. So kick us off with a little bit of a spicy question. We're going to ask you 7 questions, but question number 1 is, how would you summarize the secret of your success?
In short, doing what I love. Project management.
We're going to have to unpack how you do what you love through project management. But first, tell us, how did you get started in your career?
I had the opportunity to work for Motorola. I studied in Ireland, but I worked in Motorola in Germany as an intern for, I think, about 6 months, which was a fantastic experience. At that time, Motorola was a top 3 mobile phone company, massive in telecommunications in general as well. It was a fantastic organization to work in, full of opportunities to learn and develop and challenge yourself, and so large that there was opportunities abounding. After that internship, I went back and finished my degree, and I was fortunate enough to get a permanent job back in Motorola soon after that. What I learned from those times in that opportunity was, in a big organization, you could easily get lost or you could get siloed. Opportunities you need to seek out. If that's what you're looking for in your life, you need to seize them. You need to go in there boldly and go after them. And I did that in Motorola, and I worked across the globe with them, different locations and different roles. And finally getting a very good, enjoyable position as a project manager in there. So I think that took me forward in my career, and some of the other questions you probably posed to me, I'll reflect back on those leaps of faith that I took and opportunities I seized.
It's amazing to hear that early in your career, you already were dealing in a global situation by being both in Ireland and in Germany. Did those early years of cultural diversity impact you at all?
You know, I like to think in my early years, I was trying to listen and learn very carefully, especially in different cultures. What works in one culture doesn't work in another. So I'm a bit of a louder character now, maybe more talkative. Back then, I was very careful to listen, learn, and understand what worked well in a culture and what worked not so well. I bring that into project management as well. And some of the leading thinkers in project management would say, before you start a project, just look at don't just look at the physical numbers, but look at the cultural dynamic that you're going into.
Such a powerful lesson learned for someone so young in the formative years. So let's get on to the next question and see how we can unpack that a bit more. What was a critical time in your career path, maybe after Motorola, something that changed your timeline, something that changed your trajectory or accelerated it perhaps?
Yeah, and it's interesting, and Motorola is an example. I was working there 12 years, and it was beginning to decline then from position 3 to dropping down rapidly. And regardless, I was looking for the next step in my career. I had been a good PM in Motorola and with great opportunities, but I looked beyond that. And I suppose the critical moment was saying, do I leave the safe haven of Motorola and go into something else? And I said, I love project management. If I'm good at it in Motorola, would I be good at it in other industries and other companies? So I said, okay. Consulting would be an interesting role to go into, to become a consultant project manager and go out there working with a consulting firm, which I work with, and then going from client to client, industry to industry, area to area, and saying, okay, let's see if I'm that good a project manager. Will I be able to deal with robustly going in there, or be able to deal with robust situations and working for 6 months in this client and then 12 months in that client and a year there or 2. And that was a big leap of faith. I must say it was there was a little bit of intrepidation, but I said, believe in yourself, take the leap, and make your decisions wisely, but don't hesitate. And yeah, that was, for me, that again was another lesson learned in my career is, if you do what you love and you believe in yourself, take that leap, and take that leap with others that trust you, and you'll be fine.
So thanks for that, Peter. Great story there. What were your significant lessons learned during your career path?
For me, what I've learned in becoming a leader and project manager at times, or leader of people, and so on and so forth, is that doesn't come simply directly from a book. Yes, you must do your book smart. You must think about those things. But success and leadership comes with being what I like to call a master of methods, somebody who looks at all kinds of methods out there and leans on their experience and chooses different strings to the bow as they go. So success and leadership cannot be copied and pasted from a book. You need to look at many books. You need to look at your own experiences. You need to carefully choose those moments in your career where you bring certain things to the fore and other things to the background.
How would you take what you've talked about so far and create some key takeaways for our viewers? What can they learn from your experiences?
Make your success personal. A, enjoy it, love what you do. B, be brave, take that leap and dare to fail, dare to succeed. And C, again, make it so unique to you that you can blaze a trail. It's okay to be disruptive. If you're working in the right environment where people trust you and listen to you, they will embrace that, and your results and your character will sing true.
I think that's inspirational for all of us. And by the way, congratulations on becoming CEO of your company. So what have you got planned for the years ahead for your company and for yourself?
Well, firstly, I think the great thing about my company is that we are not too hierarchical and we don't let it go to our heads. I'm early in my CEO-ship here, and I kind of forget that I'm CEO here and there. So again, no matter what job I've done in this life, it feels like a lot of time it circles back to being a project manager who leads transformations. And I guess what I've been hired to do here is to lead our organization through the next level of transformation. We've been constantly transforming for the 15 years we've been around, and my organization and I'm very humbly proud to accept that, have entrusted me to have a role, I should say, in leading the next transformation of our organization. My role as CEO is to unlock the potential of our people, is to be the oil in the system, to enable and empower our team, to get out of the way at times, and also to get in the way to help people where they've got roadblocks, and maybe my role can help on occasions. The other side of what I want for Aspira is, and it does link back with my belief in project management and technology. And it's quite a great time to be alive in this world of transformations and technology transformations that we drive, and projects being the greatest vehicle to deliver that. And I'll champion my people every single day. So I'm very proud and humbled to have the role. I am but one cog in a fantastic machine.
Wow, amazing. Isn't it nice to hear a leader who has this servant leadership concept? And I love the idea about getting involved when you need to, really getting stuck in. If any of you are interested in learning more about Aspira, check out the website. The link will be in the box below. And I'd like to thank you, Peter, from all of us here at ProjectSkillsMentor.com.